Hey guys, I'm Nate Anime and welcome back to my channel. Today we are on Forza Horizon 4 once again, checking out a new car that Forza has actually put into the game, the 2013 GT86. Yes, the Toyota GT86, another Toyota in the game. It is just so cool to actually have these cars back into the game, and I really wish we would get some other type of cars into the game too. Okay, like, don't get me wrong, the AE86 is great, the GT86 Supra, even the new Alexis that's come out or that's been added into the game, all those cars, they're all great and all, but you know, I want some of the, some of the underground Toyotas. I'm talking about like Toyota Chasers, the Mach 2, all those type of cars. I want those type of cars in racing games, so hopefully we get those type of cars in racing games very soon. But for right now though, we're going to spend our time with this lovely GT86. Up, smashing up. Oh, okay, yep. Now the interesting thing about this car is there are 3 variants of this car out in the world. Let me start off by saying the first car that I always or ever knew of was the Scion FRS. That was the first version, okay? The second version is the GT86 that came from Toyota, and then there's another version that is the Subaru BRZ. All these cars look exactly the same. They all share the same chassis, and while I understand they also share the same engine as well. I'm not 100% sure on that. I think Subaru might have a different engine in their car. I don't know, because it does sound a little bit different to me. But all these are basically the same car. Now, why all the companies did that, personally, I do not know. But I can tell you one thing: while they all look the same, they all perform differently. Especially the Scion FRS. I mean, I think that's probably the worst. I wouldn't say, like, what I mean by worst, I don't mean like terrible, but like probably the cheapest one you can get. Like, if you want a GT86 looking vehicle, the FRS is probably the cheapest one you can buy. It's probably like the cheapest style you can buy, the cheapest car you can buy. Okay, if you're going for the most expensive, ironically, it's actually not the GT86, it's actually the Subaru BRZ, which is probably the most higher quality one, I must say, because even though Toyota, they share the same car and all, Subaru, they add a little bit more technology to their car, where Toyota is like, just keep it plain and basic. Alright, so we're in the garage right now. We're gonna see what type of customizations this car has. Now, normally when I do customizations on cars like this, or any car in Forza Horizon, I normally like to keep the car, bone stock, or not bone stock, but keep the original engine in it, but just upgrade it from there. But instead, what I'm going to do specifically with this car, and probably even if I do the BRZ, I don't know if I'll ever do the BRZ, probably never will, but if I do ever get it, I will be doing an engine swap on this car. Why will I be doing an engine swap on this car? Because this car is kind of set up like the Fox Body Mustang and the Nissan S chassis, S13, S14, S15. It seems to be a car of choice for people to do engine swaps in. I never understood it actually, but it seems to be the car that I've seen get engine swaps. I mean, I can't even tell you how many times I've seen a RB sitting in an FRS. I can't even tell you how many times I've seen that. It's just so crazy. Okay, so let's see here. Now, honestly, I'm not gonna try to pretend like I know what these engines are. I mean, besides a turbo rally, of course, there is no variable valve timing, probably because that one's already in the car. Let me see. Wait, is it? No, it didn't tell you, but I'm pretty sure the variable valve timing is probably in that car. But I'm gonna probably go for this one. Besides that, I think we're just gonna keep the rest of the cars unchanged from this part. We do have some modifications. Ooh, yes, a rocket bunny kit. All right, we're gonna throw that on right now. What else we got? Alright, I'm gonna do some engine upgrades and then we'll get down to the tires and stuff. Alright, so the flowers are kind of blocking our view. Why is that? I hate to just slap on any rims on here. Those still look good, but you know what? Let's see. I gotta look for some good rims to go on here. I think I might have found my rim choice. Speed lines are going on. I like those. They look good. I like that. Okay. So, now we've done all the customization and stuff on there. Let's go to the wing. Let's make sure, wouldn't be a Rocket Bunny kit without the Rocket Bunny wing, which is not going to give us really any downforce, I don't think. No. Actually makes the performance of the car just a slight bit worse. Of course you take off the wing. This doesn't look too bad. Of course the tacky Forza wing gives us better downforce and whatnot. I'm gonna put the Rocket Bunny wing on anyway. That hood's not necessary. Alright, I think we're good here. Alright, so now we're gonna go to the Itasha wraps, which I can only imagine what type of Itasha wraps are in here. Now this car was in the last Forza Horizon, so I am expecting a lot of transferred Itasha wraps to be on here from the last game. Of course, again, another Miku Itasha as always. Miku Itashas, if you're going to see any Itasha on any car ever, and it's not the character you like, most likely it's probably going to be a Miku Itasha. Just saying. That is like the most common Itasha you can find on the road on any vehicle. Of course, I'm seeing a lot of the AE86 liveries, which is cool, but also very, I don't know. It seems too obvious. There are so many other wraps we can put on here. Now wait, I do see Takagi-san, which is somewhat similar to Uzaki-chan's anime. So you know what? I don't know. I like it, but I don't love to see it in person. But I think we're gonna be choosing that Itasha for this vehicle. All right, let's take a look at it. Oh, not bad. Art looks pretty good. Looks pretty well done. Well done indeed. Design's a little bit interesting, all in white. Looks pretty good. Again, character's name on the car is Takagi. From the anime of the name, I actually don't remember off the top of my head right now. But I will put the name and the character on the side. So if you want to check out that character or that anime, you can go and do that. Realistically, this car really wasn't made for speed. I mean, maybe it was, or maybe it is, but it's not the type of speed you would think. It's not really that good in speed at all. It's really good for maybe, like, you know, hitting corners and stuff like that, but fast? No. Maybe with an engine swap, yes, which I have done an engine swap. So you know what, we're gonna see how fast it is with this engine swap and see how good it performs. Alright, we're gonna see how fast this thing is going. And apparently it's not even fast enough to pass appeals. Okay, yeah, it's passing it, but that's because it crashed. But almost got outran there by appeals 300. Oh my goodness. You know what? I just remembered. Oh wait, we are already. Oh wow, 6th gear. That's all we get. That's crazy. All right, let's see what the inside is. Oh, right-hand drive. That's interesting. Normally, you guys, if I'm right, I think the BRZ is actually a left-hand drive vehicle. Oh, that's interesting. Topping out, I think, around 182, 183 with this engine. I think it's a little bit expected. Like I said, I'm not going to pretend like I know what any of those engines mean or what type of performance I'll get out of any of them. But besides the turbo rally, of course, but besides that, I'm not going to pretend like I know what I'm going to get out of those engines. I think the engine I probably got for this car was probably good for drifting. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to turn off the traction control, and then I'm going to head over to the garage. Alright, so now we got the drift springs on. Let's see how this does. So if I'm right, I think the little spot is somewhere right here, which, you know, kind of makes sense. everybody always drifts around this area, in this little spot. Although, it would have been nice to see them make that little drift zone in that circle. So, it seems like 3rd gear and 4th gear are the sweet spots here. Ooh. See, this works very well. Especially when you put the drift springs on here. That's why I said this engine might actually be really good for drifting. Alright, let's try to take this as clean as possible. That wasn't bad. That was actually pretty smooth, pretty clean. Okay, I'm gonna wrap around and see if I can do just a slight bit better. No, how am I gonna spin out? Ugh, too much throttle. Way too much throttle. Okay. Now let's try to do it without spinning out this time. Kind of sloppy-ish, but it is what it is. So far, this car is doing pretty good. Let's take it to another drift zone. I'm sure there's like a whole bunch of them, probably a lot of them that I haven't even gone through. I think this one's actually for the season playlist. Let's do that one. Particularly enjoyed this little section of road. And of course, this car is gonna kind of block us a little bit. There's just a lot of vehicles on this road. Hopefully they go transparent. Also, this is also one of my favorite, but to me in a way it's also one of my hardest ones to drift in. Ooh. Although that was pretty easy. We're gonna go at it again. I will say though, there's like a target point for this one, and I had to say it's really hard to get. Come on, come on. I spun out. I wonder if it's really possible to like do a really perfect, somewhat excellent drift while in automatic. When I drift, or even when I just play this game in general, I'm always in manual. I've like never really done automatic. I haven't really played or driven a car in a video game in automatic since like what? Probably Underground 1. Okay, yep, this is just not working out. Oh my goodness. So much wheel spin in this car. Alright, I think I'm gonna do it. Yeah, I'm going to Fortune Island. Alright, we are here. Let's see how it does. Uphill. Well, we already failed. Alright, starting again. Come on. Alright, you know, I'm just gonna have to let that one go. It's like no matter how much I pushed on the brake on that, it's just not going to work. Ooh. No. Keep her going. Yep. Pretty good. We're doing good so far, and of course I spun out. You really gotta hold it, man. See how it does on the downhill. Now, I will admit, the rain actually might be making it worse for us, which in a way it makes it worse but better at the same time. Because at the same time, yes, it's extra slippery, so it helps us slide a little bit into turns a bit better, but it's also become so slippery to the point that you're not able to drift or slide perfectly. Okay. Oh, keep it going, keep it going. A little bit of a mess up, and we're still messing up. Oh my goodness. This is very interesting car to handle. Again, I still think it might be the rain. I don't think I've ever had this much of a problem on this hill before. Keep it steady. I wonder if you can probably get this car to beat my highest score on this mountain. See? And there you go. You just need... So yeah, this is the Toyota GT86 Forza. It's just adding more and more and more Toyotas, and I welcome all of them into the game. It's really nice to see this car into the game. It would have been nice though to see the newer version of this car in here, but again, I'm not going to complain that much. We still get a GT86 in the game. Anyway, who knows, they might add a Scion FRS in here, who knows. I mean, again, they're all the same car. We got the GT86, we got the Subaru BRZ, so I mean, might as well get the FRS up in here too as well. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, make sure you leave a like. But yeah, that's all the time I have for today in this video. I hope to see you guys in my next one.